Debate over a bill to legalize recreational marijuana in North Dakota is heating up in the legislature.
Maddie Beertemple is live in our newsroom to tell us about the status of House Bill 1420. So Maddie, how close is the state to possibly passing this?
Hi, Nicholas and Lauren. The legislation is halfway there after having passed the House last month. The Senate Human Services Committee took a look at the bill today with a hearing, but the group did not yet vote whether or not to recommend the bill to the full chamber. And for it to become law, Governor Burgum would have to sign it. Dustin Peyer says the state's current marijuana laws go too far.
I don't believe that people who have simple possession of cannabis should be locked up with AAA felony murders, as I was.
A bill would prevent that from happening by legalizing small amounts of recreational marijuana for those over 21, with restrictions. Peyer supports loosening the laws, but thinks home grow should also be allowed.
We need to have the people who want to grow their own cannabis, who can grow more strains than the dispensaries at a better rate, so they can get what they actually need.
Efforts to legalize the drug have popped up in the past, most notably with an initiated measure in 2018 led by Legalize ND Chairman David Owen, who says legalization is coming to the state one way or another.
So the choice here is, do you want a Republican-dominated, Republican-controlled legalization bill, or do you want a citizen-led bill that's going to be much more moderate to liberal?
Owen added that the consequences of a criminal record associated with marijuana are huge.
No student loans. So you can't better yourself, can't go to college, can't get more opportunity. Drastically reduced employment, disbarment from potentially serving in the military, losing access to certain homes, rentals. It basically means everything about your life just got this much more complicated.
He says the bill is a no-brainer from the tax revenue and criminal justice standpoints, but law enforcement disagrees, saying legalization would increase DUI, traffic fatalities, and healthcare costs. Plus, the state currently isn't equipped to handle the change.
What happens to the canines in the state that are already here? We already have them. Canines do cost some money. What are we going to do with those canines that have been trained in marijuana?
Kaiser also said there isn't an impairment measure for marijuana like BAC for alcohol, and the state would need to invest in more drug recognition experts, which is costly and time-consuming. The Senate Human Services Committee did not yet vote on the bill. The bill passed in the House by a vote of 56 to 38, and so far recreational marijuana use is legal in 14 states plus D.C. Nicholas and Lauren, back to you.
Maddie Beertemple, thank you for that update. An arrest warrant has been issued for a man wanted for a